So this is a normal chart. We're in the 15 minutes. First, we are going to draw what we call support and resistance, or what we call demand and supply. Support and resistance is on what? Demand and supply. Right. So when we have to go to the 4-hour. Right. And then when we go to the 4-hour, to make life easy, we can change the chart to what we call the line chart. You see, so then it's lines. All you want places that lines up together. So this and that, they line up together. So you want to put a line there, right? So for example, this line. All right, because here and here, they line up together. When you go to the left, sometimes you could see that they respected areas. You see, it's respected areas before. It's respected some areas here before. It's respected. So that's it. Now you come and you find another area. Like, let's say you see the bottoms here, and here lines up together. And then you put another line there. Right? Here, look, this area and this area lines up together. H. When you look at the bottoms here, there. Okay. Now look at this. You see this two areas and that area, they line up together. So option H. That's all it is. And then the bottom here, H. You can do it that way. Alternatively, what you can also do is you can decide to just draw 2 lines per time. So 4 HR levels. So 2 lines per time. What I mean is you look at where price is hanging around. So we have this area. And then just maybe here and here, that area. You know, so just those for the time being. Let's bring it down a bit. Okay. So then you work with that. When price move from there, you draw another one. You know what I mean? And then you can work with that. Or you just can draw just a couple around the area. Some like this one. You know what I mean? So that is in the area. And then maybe you find another one somewhere there. Option H. Okay. So once you have just those 4 lines, you can work with it. So now from here, what happens is that we come to the 1 hour. Now we look at the normal candlestick. This one is not showing there. So let's go and get it to show. So let's settings visibility. Let it show in the 30 minutes. Let it show in the 1 hour. Let's show in the 4 hour. Okay, now it's showing. You see, so what would happen is this would be our level, right? You see, we broke the level, retested, bam, we are there. Like what was happening on oil. Oh, oil, Jesus. Oh, God. And the break was very subtle, guys. You see it?
Yeah.
Very, very subtle. So if you don't take care, you get that disturbance for a long time and then you give up.
Yeah. And then you just leave it. Yeah.
So whenever it breaks, you have to, that's why I'm saying that when it's breaking, just you can scale down to the 30 minutes. You know what I mean? To see that it break clearly. So here, you see, it broke. It wasn't even clear. Look, it's small candle. You know what I mean? Let's leave it, it's fine. And then, let me close my thing. So Godwin, let's come back to Aussie AED, Aussie USD. Yeah. So that's what we're looking for. So this is the line you created. Now, when you come to the 1 hour, there's something you look at. But I'll teach you that in strategy. Okay. So what we're talking about is you've drawn the levels. So that levels, you can see it in any of the time frames. You normally from the 4 hour downwards, you can see it. Right. Which is nice. So this, when you come into the 15 minutes and the 30 minutes, you can now turn on your psychological levels. Let's say psychological level 1. You see, fortunately or unfortunately enough, you see this side. Okay, let me go back. Psychological level 1, psychological level 2. You see, and then psychological level, where's 3? Where's 3? 3 is there. So you see, this one is closer to 3, but you can actually see that this one, you can push it up to the psychological level because of this respected areas for a long time. Do you understand? So then let's go back to the 4 and go and see. You see, it's come to respect the top here, which means on the side, we might find something in the past. You see that irrespected. And yeah, we find here irrespected as a support. You know what I mean? So if you can't even find anything, just adjust it anyway to the nearest, nicest psychological level, which would align. You know what I mean? So we adjusted it to this nice psychological level to align. So you see this one, can adjust it to the psychological level. So it won't make your chart messy if you're in the lower time frame. You see this one at the bottom here, we can move it down to the psychological level. So it's still sitting on nice psychological levels. Do you understand? Because we know that when we start from this psychological level, we would possibly end up on that one. We started on this one. This one is, you see, is coming possibly down to this area. You know what I mean? So what will tell you to stay in is the candlestick. You know, so I think for now, what I'm just showing you is how to draw this. So can you do this, what I've shown you?
Yes, sir.
So let's say, for example, we are on GU, right?
Yeah.
Let me go and hide that. So GU, where would you go first? Look at GU, guys. This morning was clear. When you guys look at this one in the morning. So today we'll do strategy very clearly. Once we're done strategy, you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Time. Tonight we'll go through the steps. I've written it down and I've sent it to you already. Go through the steps and you would understand it. You look at it again and again, and then you understand. So now, GU, where would you go first? You go to the 4-hour time frame. Godwin. When you go, you can turn it on. When you turn it on here, look here and even here, it's like an area where you can put your horizontal line, make it thick, block one like that. You see, so that is the reason why I've made my psychological level dotted is because of these other support lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can even put it, no, here means here can be more. And psychological level is not a specific place, it's an area. So even as a psychological level, your demand area is an area, or your distinct support line is an area. So all these things can be part of it. All these things can be part of it. About 50 pips or more, you know. And here, if you look here carefully, you see, you squish it down, you can see clearly this and that. You see how nice it looks at the top. And then you can come down here. Let's find another one. Maybe, is it this, that? First, before then, we can, what can we find? We can find something like here. Because I'm looking at option H. I'm looking at here. I'm looking at this area. It's just an area, you know. And then let's say you have just this 3 for now. You can even come and do one somewhere there. Yeah, so we can do one, let's say, yeah, on these ones, because the 2, okay, the 2 are lights. Okay, so you have 4. Right. Let me put something like test. Now, you turn back onto your normal candlesticks. You go to your lower time frame or your 15 minutes, okay? And then you can turn on your psychological levels. You see, it is closer to the one at the top. So what do? You move it. Let it go and stay on the top. Is it clear? This one is closer to the one at the bottom here. So you do what? You move it. Boom. Do you understand? Let's turn on psychological level 2. And then 3. You see 3 is here. So this one, the way it is, I think it's still 1. Or you can just leave it. Or we can let it go here. Okay. Psychological level. So the closest one. Or if you like, yeah. Yeah, so leave it that way. It's fine. So when it breaks this, we know we are coming here. It's as simple as that. So then you have it on it like this. This one, we align to this very close one. That's it. So it sits in there nicely. And then that is your setup. We'll call it setup, right? This is your setup. So now on the setup, that is what we use to play out the strategy. Every time oil calls me to see what it's doing. You see, he's gone 2 candles before he's retracing.
Yeah.
We don't care. We don't care. The good friend that we had was this guy.
Gold.
Done the job within the shortest possible time. I should have stayed in it. If I stayed in it, by this time I have $10,000. But I now understand the patient pays. Is it because
Yeah.
what I was actually thinking was, you see, this could have been our new levels. You see? So when we broke from, you see, this could have been our levels. So when we broke here and we retested under, boom, boom.
I mean, that's where I entered. I didn't even enter when you guys entered earlier.
So you entered
Yeah.
it. And
I entered there.
And then immediately took you down.
Yeah.
And why couldn't you stay in longer?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't developed that
No,
thing
no,
yet.
no. Look. Because you could look left. Where is resistance here?
Yeah.
That's this levels. So you could take your first profit here if you want to take it. And when you got here, you went through it. So you know that we're going. Because we were in it for a long time.
Yeah.
And then US 32 did me in. I was like, no. Because even with this US 30, you see, because of these levels, I was like, no, if US 30 even crosses my thing, I won't stay in it. So it crosses, boom. And then I was like, boom, I closed it. And then I had some small ones and losses. So I just closed them. Like, okay, fine. And then when I even closed, they came further. Could have taken all those ones into profit. But I said, no, it's okay. You know, so then I was like, okay, if I've gotten this, then let gold also do its thing. But gold, you see, and the reason why is when your money has been taken for a long time.
Yes.
And you see some money, you don't know it. But there's a psychology. I'm listening to a guy. It's called, let me show you guys the name. It's called Trader Tom. He is big on psychology. Trader Tom. This is a guy. If you get that guy, listen to him, please do. Trader Tom is very, very good. This month, yeah, just January, the guy made 127% of his trading capital.
Wow.
Trader Tom, this is a guy, Trader Tom. Please, guys, find this guy and then go to his videos, his playlist or wherever, or videos or where it is. I think it's playlist and then go to psychology. That's all I'm listening to. And it tells you something that as a trader, you don't have to be a normal person. You think differently. And to think that differently takes a certain effort because you've been wired to think that, oh, if you have some money and you're losing that money, you want to find a way to make it up. And the way that people try to make it up is if they are in a loss, like they are trading and the trade is going against them, they rather move their stop loss thinking that will go in my direction. But that's the wrong way of thinking. You can only adjust your loss whereby you can see that, oh, maybe this loss, if you move it a little bit, maybe it wouldn't take you out of a trade. But that doesn't mean you're moving it way, way away. Because like US 30, I did that same thing whereby I realized, oh, because of my lots on the trade, it's not like a killing to move it about 10 pips away. I like these candles. Oh, God.
So you're excited, Mr. Michael. It's good.
No, it's good. you know, do you know how I guess it was like this morning after years and years of this thing, and then we could have made this small money, yeah?
Yeah.
Where was it? This morning. Where was it? Where was I this morning? Yeah. It was here this morning that we went into trade, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I told you to go into trade.
Yeah.
I think it was there.
Somewhere there, and then it went up.
It
And
went
then
up, and I told you guys to come up.
come
And then
out.
I knew that it has to come
And it
here.
came to that level.
I knew that it has to come here. You see,
Yeah.
it came to that level, and you
Yeah.
guys are taking it in a loss. I felt
Yeah.
so bad because we've not been making any. Our strategy has not produced anything. Yesterday, you see, was a clear opportunity. Look,
Yeah, yesterday was
and then
clear.
if we had traded yesterday, possibly because we were in a gold for a long time yesterday. Look, possibly 200 pips.
200.
You see, you see, you know, people don't normally trade gold and oil and the rest. Do you know why?
Nah,
Do you know
I
why?
think they're scared, isn't it?
They are scared. Why?
Yeah.
When we look at the 15-minute strategy that we were using, do you see how it was?
Yeah.
That we could not catch oil. We could
Yeah.
No, yeah, we couldn't.
or couldn't catch oil
yeah,
because it is not all the strategy that works with it.
Mm.
Do you understand? But oil,
But
no,
ours does.
that ours does.
Mm.
And that is the exciting bit. So imagine that we say, okay, we don't want to trade any currency pair. Right? Let's say all these currency pairs, we don't want to trade them. And we say we are trading this, that, and that. Look, yesterday we could have, if we are watching this, we would take this. 200 pips, yeah?
Yeah.
The
Are
day
you still recording
before,
this, Mr. Michael?
huh?
Are you still recording?
I'm recording, yes. Oh, but
Yeah.
let this come out. Let me stop recording. Let's stop recording.